Hello everybody, my name's Annie Deadman and I run Annie Deadman Training, which provides fitness classes and Pilates classes for the local community, and I run those classes with the help of a fantastic team, and he's here, one of them, this is Aaron. Now, we are going to show you 5 brilliant exercises that you can do at home to strengthen. So that's not run about getting hot and sweaty, that is about strengthening your muscles so that they support your joints, your lower back, that you move more efficiently and it helps raise your metabolism. So I'm going to perform the exercises and Aaron's going to talk us through what they can do for us. So the first one is going to have a little adaptation. So the first one is for the lower body, and it's squats, and it works here, here and here. It's quite good, isn't it? 3 in 1. So
good. So with your squats, make sure your feet are about shoulder width apart. You might want your toes slightly turned out depending on your hips. What you're trying to do really is keep your back straight, lowering your body down through your heels. So if you look at Annie's heels, she's not rolling forward on her toes.
Like that.
Heels are staying nice and flat, pushing her glutes down towards the floor. Now Annie can get quite low, so he gets quite a lot of range. If you don't have that much range in your knees, then you can shorten your range, because it's important that you don't just collapse at the hip and roll over. If you really can't do these at all, you can also work your lower body by doing a hip raise. So if you lay on the floor, back nice and flat, pull your toes up to engage your hamstrings, so the back of the legs is a little bit more. And what you're going to do is drive through the floor with your heels and squeezing again those glutes, so your bum cheeks, squeeze them together and squeeze up. Lower nice and slowly on the way down. That's where you want to be in control on the bottom part.
So you can touch down, but try not to rest. So we need to get the reps up and hold for a little squeeze at the top. Now we can make it harder by putting your feet on the edge of the bed or the sofa or a chair and lifting up from there.
So the next part is a glute raise. So if you lay on your front, so now we're going to hit those glutes directly. So you've got to be on all fours, knees on the floor, hands, make sure you've got a nice good solid support straight on one leg, and what you're trying to do is keep this leg perfectly straight, lift through the heel by squeezing your glute. So here we're just working one side. So Annie isn't rolling her hips over, she's nice and tight.
What he means by that is do this.
Okay, and make sure that it's your glute that you're firing. So your bum cheek, feel it, squeeze together and lift. Legs stay straight, don't rock the hips. Okay, really important, so don't round the back up and down. This back is nice and perfectly straight.
If you struggle with your wrists, you can go down your forearms and do it here. And you can probably lift your leg a little bit higher. It takes the pressure off the lower back.
So you do either side of those, so you're only working one leg at a time. You then go into some press-ups.
Oh no, not press-ups.
This is more for your upper body, so your chest, your shoulders and triceps. Okay? So get into your similar position as you were for the glute leg raise, but what you're going to do, you're going to keep your hands in line with your chest, and you're going to lower your chest towards your hands by keeping your hips nice and tight. At the bottom, you're then going to squeeze up by pushing the floor away. Don't lift with your head, okay? Don't roll your back.
Now look where my elbows are going. They're kind of going at 20 past 8 on the clock. They're going directly behind me. I'm not doing this. Okay?
You can make it easier by shortening your range between your knees and your hands, but also make it tougher by taking them further away. Okay, if you take them further away, it's important that your hips and your top half stay exactly the same, okay? And you push the floor away from you. We can also do a prone lat raise. So on your belly, this time we're going to be aiming for the back. So we're going to be working the back. And what we're doing here, legs stay nice and flat on the floor. Squeezing those glutes again. We'll talk about glutes locked. You're going to squeeze them nice and tight. Keep your hips down, and you're going to raise your chest off the floor.
Now, you see, I'm supported with my forearms. This is the first level. So you want to make it harder, we'll show you that in a sec.
You're trying to squeeze your back muscles to pull yourself up. You're not throwing your body up in the air. You're making a good contraction with your back and lifting. To make it harder, again, you can release your hands, which will start to add a slight little bit of resistance. And you can also go one further by bringing your hands above your head. And this time, as you lift up, you're pulling your elbows down towards your back pocket to squeeze those shoulder blades. So you're trying to pull everything back and down towards your back pocket. Okay, and that's working your lower back and your upper back, and also working on scapular control, which is controlling your shoulder blades. Very, very important.
One last one.
A little bit of work for your core. So your core isn't just your six pack, it's not just your abs, you're trying to work the whole area. So normal crunches, feet on the floor, knees bent, suck your belly button in, so pull your belly button into the ground, lift your chest up by collapsing your rib cage together. Obviously you won't be able to collapse them, but you're trying to think about that movement.
You're trying to push your ribs towards your hips. You're not doing that.
If you're not really sure of your range, if you put your hands on your thighs, you might just be able to touch the top of your legs. So that's kind of your range. So you're not trying to get all the way up, is what we're saying. It's just a short little crunch, squeezing them in there. Now your obliques are on the sides. So here, so to bring those into play, you need to add a twist. So what Annie's going to do now is as she crunches up, just reaches across her body, so that twists her abdomen slightly, which brings your obliques, the muscles on the side, into play a little bit.
So you've got to keep your knees still, so try not to do that. Just keep your legs absolutely still.
And keep your lower back flat on the floor.
So, there is a myth that I just want to explain. So you'll think, brilliant, I'll do those crunches and get a lovely flat stomach. Well, unfortunately, we can't shift fat where we want to shift it. You just need a good nutrition plan for that. So, those were 5 good exercises that you can do without getting in a horrible sweaty mess, just to improve your strength. Thank you very much. I'm Annie Deadman. This is Aaron Roberts. Thank you very much for watching.